The Met Police confiscated my wheelchair for 19 days. I'm laughing. It's not funny. Why am I laughing? Uh, it's my legs. Without it, I can't move. It's like losing my independence. Israel Vidal couldn't believe it when the Met confiscated his wheelchair. His crime, using an electric attachment on his wheelchair to help him tow it around. So? So fucking what? He was without his wheelchair for 19 days. It was horrible. I lost complete independence, he says. I felt like I'd done something wrong. I couldn't go to the toilet on my own, couldn't go out on my own. I lost my independence. I felt like it was unjust. It was very frustrating. It felt like they weren't using common sense. I felt like I was being ignored more than anything. Ezra fell out of his wheelchair on 9th of May in Brixton, South London, and was knocked unconscious. He'd been to a concert with his sister on his birthday. He was taken to King's College Hospital, and when he came round, he was told his purpose-built wheelchair had been confiscated. I landed on my head and lost consciousness, woke up in the hospital, and the police had taken my chair, Israel tells me. Apparently, the chair is illegal to them. Jesus, this guy had a bad day. The Metropolitan Police has apologised for keeping the wheelchair longer than anticipated. I don't get it. What's wrong with the wheelchair? I genuinely don't get what's wrong with it. It's still not clear to me why it's illegal, Ezra adds. When I woke, I was given a paper saying that I didn't have insurance or registration, but it was a power attachment, it wasn't a vehicle. Come on, some allowance can be made for a literal fucking wheelchair. Basically, see if it's a disabled person and it's something that they literally critically need to get around, some allowances can be made. Use your fucking tact. The hospital staff told them, the occupational therapist told them, they refused. My GP told them they refused. It was only after 3 weeks and MPs getting involved and charities got involved that they decided I should get my wheelchair back. In fact, they took my personal wheelchair. My sister told them at the time that the power attachment came off, but they refused to return it. Ezra had been given a standard wheelchair by the hospital, which he couldn't sit in properly. It meant that he was housebound and lost his independence. His blood pressure also increased, and he had to be admitted to hospital again. House arrest. Electric attachments are a popular way for many wheelchair users to increase their mobility. The devices have an electric motor which can pull users along, but at the moment they are classed as motor vehicles and are illegal without insurance and registration. Fuck off, man. Fucking government overregulation again. Campaigners say that the law is out of date and are lobbying the government for it to be changed. Good, it should be stripped away. There shouldn't be any fucking laws against that, especially if it's something as critical as a wheelchair. Although Ezra got his wheelchair back after nearly 3 weeks, the Met Police still has his electric attachment. He says he has only been in contact with the Met via email. I would like some guidelines so people with disabilities don't suffer the same thing, he says. People need their personal equipment with them unless there's a just cause. He adds, an apology would be nice, but it's up to them. I've used the power attachment for years, I've taken it on planes, on trains, and I've never had any problems. Charities want the government to issue guidance to police for officers to use their discretion and not confiscate electric attachments. They also say in no circumstances should someone's conventional wheelchair be confiscated, as happened in this case. Isabel Clement from the charity Wheels for Wellbeing say that the response was totally out of proportion. We want it, first of all, for it to be established that nobody should be confiscating anyone's wheelchair. No, they definitely fucking shouldn't be. It's as if they are confiscating their legs and putting them under house arrest. There is currently, bizarrely, no guidance for the police to say that the police must not confiscate anybody's wheelchair. That we would like established really quickly. There should be no argument about it. It's absolutely common sense, and I would agree. In this instance, because there was an electric attachment, they took the whole lot, even though they were told they could be detached. So we would like the government to very quickly clarify this, so no one ever excuse me, so no one never again confiscates wheels and therefore their legs. Second-rate citizen. Ezra says the experience made him feel marginalised and forgotten. I would like some guidelines so people with disabilities don't suffer the same thing, he tells me. People need their personal equipment with them unless there's a just cause. He adds, I've never had any problems with the police, but I've been treated like a second-rate citizen, which has been very strange, but I hope this doesn't happen to anyone else. The Metropolitan Police said in a statement, on 9th of May, a man sustained minor injuries after an incident in Brixton involving a modified wheelchair. Due to concerns about the safety risks to the man and wider public, the wheelchair was seized. A replacement wheelchair was provided by the hospital he attended. We are aware of a complaint and regret that basically a lot of these people have spinal injuries, so you can't just give them the generic wheelchair TM. Right, that doesn't work. A lot of those ones, as you can see, like, you know, the guy was like hunched over and stuff. He obviously has spinal issues, so a lot of those people need seating that is basically personally tailored to the curvature of their back and the way that their spine and their arse sits. That's basically what had to happen. You can't just give everyone a generic wheelchair. So basically he needed his specific one. So a generic wheelchair just didn't cut it, but you didn't give a fuck about that, did you? We are aware of a complaint and regret that the modified wheelchair was held longer than anticipated. We apologise for any distress this has caused its owner and have refunded costs incurred as a result of the wheelchair being impounded. Again, this is just massive government overreach. Right, it's not like he was doing 80 miles an hour on the pavement. A lot of these things are limited to how fast they actually can go. Right, but basically, even if that was the case, if it's the attachment that's illegal but not the wheelchair, then just confiscate the attachment. Just do that instead of confiscating the entire wheelchair and leaving this poor guy just completely fucked and housebound. Right? It's just a fucking shitty thing to do.